is Tuesday and I should probably make like an intro. This is the intro. Hi, I'm Ida and I am doing weekly writing vlogs this summer while I am writing the first draft of my second book. My first book is being sent to print as we speak, and it will be out in August, and the second book is the sequel, so that's very exciting. This is week 3. So in this week's episode we will talk about how to multitask, because that's like a struggle, and we will talk about the struggles of writing a sequel, and we will talk some more about outlining and why you should make a calendar when you're outlining. So that will be the themes for this week, I think. My 3 main projects that I juggle right now is the draft, of course, and the EP for the first book. If you didn't know, I'm going to publish an EP when I'm publishing my book. So it's going to be like a soundtrack for the book, and it's going to come out when I have my like release party thing for my book. So I'm really psyched about the idea, and I'm also really psyched about all of the songs. And they have just like details left, so I'm finishing up all of the mixes, and then I'm going to master the songs, and then they're finished. And I should probably take a bit longer mastering them, but I don't like to do it, so I might do it today. And also video editing. I still want to post my normal Sunday videos over the summer, and I have taken it upon me to also do writing vlogs. So that's kind of twice the editing. I don't know why I came up with that idea. But I think the main struggle with doing several projects at once is just kind of starting and deciding what to do. I at least feel that I can be quite overwhelmed just by sitting and being like, okay, but what should I do first? What is most important? So I'm going to try and do like sprints of 20 minutes. So I will do video first, because I need to post the video tomorrow. That is your last week, my tomorrow. And it's not edited because I was away for the weekend, so I need to do that. And I need to do some mixing, and I need to write, of course. And doing sprints of 20 minutes is very unnatural to me. I prefer to try and get into this flow state, like yesterday when I spent like 6 or 7 hours mixing the tracks and they're still not done. So doing these like short sprints seems kind of counterproductive, but the idea is that the flow will kind of move from project to project, so you can just have a timer and do like an intensive 20-minute writing thing, and then just like, okay, next thing, and then edit your video for 20 minutes. I don't know if it will work, but I will try it out. I also won't be writing today. I'm always saying that. I promised in last week's vlog that I would actually start writing and stop planning, but I want to make a calendar, so that's what I'm going to do first. I have my book here with my outline, and I have like post-its for each chapter. So this morning I just plotted in some keywords in my main project, and I also want to write in like what day it is and stuff, because I find that really helpful, and that's why I need to make a calendar. So I'm going to make this spreadsheet with all the chapters and find out what day it is, and stuff like that. I just think it's really helpful, and it sounds like a super like geeky planning thing to do, but I just like to know what day it is, and also how much time passes, because if you just write, you know, from start to finish and just get lost in your world, then it's kind of hard to keep track on how much time actually passes. So that was a long monologue, not so interesting, sorry. I will start by editing a video for 20 minutes, and then I will work on the songs for 20 minutes, and then I will try and get the entire calendar done in 20 minutes. I am done with the first round of sprints. I feel like I got nothing done, even though I worked really effectively for 3 times 20 minutes, but I didn't finish anything. So I think in order for this to work, you need like several 20-minute sprints, and then it's like, why don't you just do all of the 20 minutes for one thing first and then the next one? But I'll give it one more shot, although I don't have another hour right now. It took me a while to get to work today because I needed to do other things, and now I need to go out. But I'll try again tomorrow. I'll have one more 20-minute thing, so then I'll deal with the most annoying task, which is just technical stuff, getting all of the footage and everything to be where it's supposed to be, so that it's set up for tomorrow, and then I'll try again. Wednesday, and there's going to be a slight change of plans. I'm not going to do the sprint thing after all because last night I lost my card holder. I feel very embarrassed to say it. I kind of pride myself in my ability to not lose my belongings. But the last time I lost my card holder was in 2011, so I'm guessing it has to happen every 10 years. But yeah, last night I lost my card holder, and both my cards and also my gift card for 500 kroners worth of coffee. And I was very embarrassed and also very upset by it. And of course I had to cancel my cards, and I spent this morning just like deleting the cards from like preferred paying methods on every website and whatever, and also finding the exact same card holder online and ordering it because I really liked it, and just like being embarrassed and annoyed by myself. And then I got a message on Messenger from this guy who was like, hey, do you miss your card holder, because I found it on the street, because I apparently fell out when I took out my cell phone from my purse or whatever. So yeah, that was fun. So yeah, I need to go and pick up my card holder and my canceled cards from this guy later today. But it turns out he lives not that far away from that coffee shop where I have my gift card. So I'm going to go and pick up my things, and then I'm going to bring my laptop and I'm going to write in the coffee shop with my coffee that I will get. I finished my calendar yesterday for the plot, so now I know how long the story is in like real time. It's almost a month, and I did come up with some new ideas while I was writing in the calendar. I wanted it to be autumn because the first book is in spring, and I wanted it to have passed like almost half a year. So I decided on October, and when I was writing in things, it was like, oh, this is Halloween, so they should probably have a Halloween party, and that makes total sense because I have this whole costume party theme thing. Which sounds weird, but yeah, I have written some scenes in case you're thinking that I'm just like making spreadsheets and writing on post-its and stuff. But I have written, I think, 3 scenes and 2 proper dialogues and like 1 throwback thing. So yeah, I have written things. Okay, I'm going to stop talking to myself and start editing me talking to myself last week. Cool. It's Friday, so let's do a recap on how this work week went. So this week was all about multitasking, and making a calendar, and sequels and why they are hard. I don't know if I talk that much about sequels, but what I learned this week is that the thing, at least for me, that makes sequels hard is related to point of view and exposition, because in the exposition you want to kind of present all of the pieces, but when you're writing a sequel, those pieces will have already been presented in the first book, and your character will already have learned some things and stuff, but you can't take for granted that everyone will know or remember that. So you kind of have to sneak in these pieces from the first book. And when you have a point of view that is very close to the main character, it's kind of unnatural for them sometimes to just like think about these things. At least I think that can be quite forced. So what I have learned is that to get these things in, we need to have something happen that will make the main character think about the relevant issues, or we can have like a dialogue where they talk about things that have happened. Yeah. And we also need to introduce all of the characters, so we need to make sure that in the first couple of chapters everyone is like properly introduced, and they will do something that's typical to them within like the first scene, so that we get to know them or remember what they're like. So expositions are hard when you're writing a sequel, but from my point of view, from sitting and writing things, I know the universe and the characters really well. So I think that after the hard part is done, it will be easier to get into the flow because I know everything. So yeah, that's my take on sequels. Yay! The other things I guess I've talked about. The kind of sprint thing with 20 minutes. I'm not going to keep doing that, at least not for writing, but it was quite efficient when I was doing other tasks. I think it works better for like surface level tasks, if that makes sense, or like boring stuff like answering emails and paying bills, stuff like that, because I did feel like everything I did was kind of urgent, and I also felt really efficient ticking things off and just like, okay, how much do I have left? Will I get to do this? Yes, I can try. But when it comes to writing and other creative stuff, I felt like I couldn't dive as deep into the creativity, because I would look at the watch and be like, oh, I've only 10 minutes left, like there's no point engaging myself in this universe at this point. As you can probably tell, I'm not used to doing sprints. I know a lot of people on AuthorTube do that a lot, but I haven't done it before. I have done like 1 hour sprints, and that works for me. So if I'm going to keep doing stuff like that, I will do it for an hour. Yay! But this week I got a lot of other things done. I almost finished my EP. I've sent it to some friends, so they need to listen to it. My ears are just sick of listening, so someone else needs to just check it. So that's almost done, and I also got a lot of video things done. So next week I can focus even more on writing, and I will also be writing into the weekend, although I won't be documenting it. Speaking of getting things off my plate and stuff, my first book is officially sent to print, and that just feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, because I was so worried that there would be some kind of last minute hiccup. I was worried that we would find some kind of mistake, or that the paper didn't work, or that we had miscalculated the pages. I don't know. I was afraid that something would go wrong, but it didn't. So now it's officially sent to print. Everything looks good. Everything is nice. So we're going to end this vlog popping this little buddy. It won't pop because I guess it's like plastic top, but yeah, I'm not going out tonight. I don't have any specific plans, although I have a very specific plans of eating tacos with my boyfriend, who is out buying tacos right now, so that will be nice. It feels very good to have finished a book, and not even just finished it, but finished it. It is being printed, so it's going to be a physical book that calls for this thing. Let's see what kind of sound this will make. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me this week, and let me know what you would like to see in these vlogs. I guess I will keep making them just to keep track, if nothing else, but I won't make them that thorough or whatever this is. I will try and make them shorter and just like quick updates. How is the draft doing? But yeah, I liked just talking through things for these first 3 weeks, and I hope you have enjoyed watching. That's it for this week. Remember to subscribe if you're new, and to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know how you're doing in the comments. Okay, cheers and bye!